Indonesia, I've just kept up the pressure. This hero powered slides everything. I'm guessing that one went face with the reaction. Indonesia are going to take the lead versus Team Norway off the back of just, as he said, an extremely...
They can just die.
Just do it. All right.
Well, is it?
Well, they've got like glacial shards.
How many shards? That's going to be important.
And well, look, Grumble's not activated yet, so they get to play a second Shadow Walk.
Sure.
More shards, which means more healing.
Yeah,
this
that'll be
is
fine.
The game is won. Next turn, 10 Shadow Walks will be played.
10 Shadow Walk. What do you do, Kallax, when you're playing Shadow Walk Shaman and are waiting for the animations?
He should have kept the glasses on.
If it's just staggered to the chair, like with the glasses on, to represent how much he played last night. But that looks quite cool, to be fair.
It's dodgy.
I think he's doing the voice line as he goes.
He only managed to freeze one of
Did you tell me this game was won, by the way?
I thought it was, but no, with the double Mind Blast and the Holy Fire, he only managed to freeze one of the Cabal Shadow Priests. 4 Glacial Shards went off, 1 minion got frozen. That's pretty unlucky.
So healing rain first, then the pyro, then the lightning storm, totem last, because then you play around candle shot as well, with the totem being at 2 HP. But you are only alive sometimes 25% of the time.
Couldn't you render this pyro upon what them too, though?
No. I mean, yes, because he rolled a healing tome, but otherwise, no. Davido just throws it over, says Chinoy's, you can give the tool. I have one of those with me right now. They were being handed out in Korea.
Nice.
Croatia seems to be having a pretty heated discussion about this. Insane looks like he's really...
It stays like, I've got this, be quiet, everybody.
Yeah.
That's the body language I'm reading from that.
Second Cold Blood coming out as well. Yeah, okay, this is the backswing that we wanted.
Has he still got this?
8 damage on board plus the weapon every single turn, so that's 10 damage plus the Leroy, that's 16. This, oh no, it does not quite the mana. Okay.
There's
almost.
crystals that happen.
Almost the 2-turn lethal.
There's a Leroy.
But yeah, that's a 1-turn lethal. And that's for Croatia tying up this series. We are going.
Can he draw Healing Rain from the Pyro?
All right, gonna be very glad that that's not explosive rune. Pyromancer's not going to do all that.
Oh my goodness!
Oh wow!
If Nivea can survive for 2 turns, so the next Levek turn and the one after, then he will win the game. There's a lot of damage coming in those 2 turns. They do have a Volcano available. So they...
It's been a big surprise from Croatia, just quite how well they've done. As you said, this is one of the biggest mismatched matchups in the tournament in terms of having one of the best teams versus one of the lesser-known teams. He's going for it. He gets the Huffer. What?
Huffer getting it done. 1-0 to the Netherlands.
Unbelievable. That looked to me... Oh, it was so difficult because of all the secrets. Netherlands were...
A civil argument.
But no one does.
That's because they're idiots. Okay, this one does surprise me. I think if you're going to leave some ping targets on the board, it's just procs, so therefore it is counterspell.
Oh, all right.
All right, mate, chill out.
Don't slam the door on your way out.
Yeah, and this is the cleanest way to set up the lethal because it's like the double, triple, quadruple threat. They have to.
You can't generate any more armor from your hero power this game.
Right.
And we've already seen 1 Dragos.
Boom. Goodbye minions, goodbye minions. And now is the point where the warrior will start take gives you this matchup in a nutshell.
There'd have to have been a no Garrosh draw,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
For this
They drew Garrosh. It was like the one good card they drew, and it was plenty.
Still one more swing of that weapon as well. Shadow Moan, I believe it is, crafted from the shards of Frostmourne, which you may see from...
Yeah. And that is going to be the end of that.
Yeah, I don't really know a world which they can keep up with now. This sounds really bad, but even if the hero power hits a 1-1 every turn, it's still going to be good enough.
The 2-1, which leaves better targets now. A job done so much quicker than the Shaman. Sarano chain gang turn or something? And as opposed to the Grumble plan, though, is that there's only one life drinker in the deck. So oh, this is so many with his eventual Shadow Walk.
And guess what? Here we go.
We are looking
and
for race. Look
at race.
Chain gang.
Oh,
there it is.
Yep.
Chain gang lands just the one, but the 1 mana Shadow Walk will do just fine because that means he can now play it in the same turn. And all of these Shadow Walks, which are now being generated, are going to come back into his hand for the next turn. And that is just the genius.
Gonna take your word for that. Sounds right.
I mean,
the speed at which they're doing it tells me that you're right.
They're doing it, and they've not dropped Auctioneer. Now I'm concerned because they're dropping the Minstrel. But no, of course that's not okay.
Dropping the Bard.
Just doing that for effect.
But the runes does help you actually kill your opponent. They haven't really got enough damage on board to kill them in time, though.
I believe that he went with the Vapor.
I think he did too.
Just hoping that this 1-2 doesn't go face. There's Leroy.
Oops.
Wait, is that is lethal? Yeah.
This is where in physical card games, the person who's face crying, the person who loses looks at the top card of their deck to see if it made a difference.
Doesn't look happy. They're waving goodbye. Goodbye, Bailey.
That's a lot of 2s.
Yeah.
11, 14, 18 remaining.
So the Water Elemental's target number 1.
Oh, there's a Crushing Hands at the end, though. If there's only one minion left remaining, if there's only one minion left, oh.
Wait. So should Crushing Hands have happened first?
The fatigue is on 4 here, which makes 5, but now Geddon comes down and threatens lethal. Geddon takes him up to 7 at the end of this turn, and he only fatigues for 5 on the following turn. And now lethal's being threatened, so these guys have the Crushing Hands. It's just lethal.
Yeah, because it went mainly to just keep these minions cooking and making even more, as the charge is just such a big deal.
Oh, and it's Echo Rush. It was the Mastiff originally. Now that's Wind Fury. There's a second adapt here, plus attack is an enormous amount of damage. And Portugal are out of Amara. They were forced to play it before the Zola could be picked up. And that is just 24 damage even with the double 11 and the 2.
The other extremely natural play, and expecting to lose to Malygos. There it is.
Oh, well, that's about as good timing as you can hope for, isn't it?
It just did not go their way in this game of Hearthstone.
9 damage from the first swipe, 18 from the second, and then another 6 from the Moonfire, going to easily finish off Argentina. Singapore taking their second win of this series. Things going exactly according to plan.
2 games to 0, and we haven't seen a 3-0 yet in the whole event.
Oh, I like it.
Well, this is just unnecessary.
I love it. That is a cute play from Team Kazakhstan there, and that is going to be a cute lethal as well. So they do even the series up, and again, we talked about it that